Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. What is going on, everybody? It's friggin' cold out here this morning. I gotta go out now for a few minutes. Gotta clean that window so you guys can see what I'm doing. Dirty, man. Dirty, dirty, dirty. It's hard to keep them clean this time of year. So what's going on with everybody? Today on this, freaking day is it? On this Tuesday morning. Good morning, good morning. It's still morning, right? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. So it's Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock. I'm working, there's a freight train right there in the background. So, working my second load today, Tuesday. Hopefully, usually I make it in two. But like I always say, what does it matter? I'm really not that far from the yard, so if I gotta go dump, I gotta go dump, no big deal. So now we got another stop over here. It's a little pain in the butt, but you just gotta be careful. It's a gas station right off the main road. And it's a pain in the neck backing out. Because you know how these people are in New Jersey. They're so polite, they stop and wait for you to back out, you know what I mean? Yeah, right, picture that. Picture that with a Kodak. So, you gotta pull into this guy's driveway, which is right up the street here. You gotta pull in, and he's gotta open the gate, because I gotta go through the gate. Because we got low wires hanging over the truck. So here's the place. So he puts the container right here, he blocks it up. And I gotta pick it up, go through the gate with it to avoid hitting those wires. Morning, sir. now it's up to, now the truck is telling me it's 52 degrees, but you know, that's how you get sick. You know, you start taking some jackets off, and then you get hot, and then it gets cold, and then you get sick. But I hope I'm not coming down with something, man, because that would suck. So today we're going to talk about, yeah, you got it, another safety kit. Basically what I call it is winterizing your truck. So every evening before I turn off the truck, or after I turn off the truck, this time of year especially, I always make sure I drain the air tanks. Very important. Because what happens is, if you don't drain the air tanks, and you know, you've been driving all day, now there's condensation in the lines, that's going to turn to water, and it's going to freeze. And then tomorrow morning when you come to work, and you wonder why the air pressure's not building up, well, that's why. Some companies put alcohol in the lines. We don't. We call it preventive maintenance, whereas the driver is responsible for draining your air tanks every evening after you park the truck. Make sure it's filled up with DEF, and also make sure the fuel is topped up, because actually in our company it's mandatory before you park the truck to fuel it up, so you're not tying up the fuel pump in the morning. So it's a good habit when you're done after you know, go fuel your truck. Me personally, I like to fuel my truck, check the DEF, drain the air tanks, and clean my windows. So tomorrow morning when it's cold out and you spray Windex on your windshield, it's not going to freeze. I mean, it would freeze and then you can't wipe it off. So I like to do it the day before, so when I come in tomorrow morning, my windows are nice and clean, my mirrors are clean. So I kind of like to be ahead of the game. And like this morning, yesterday evening, I went up top. I saw yesterday the hopper camera, you know, with all the dust and all the dirt and everything blowing around. I saw the hopper camera was getting dirty. So I jumped up there, paper towel, sprayed some Windex on it. It took me less than 5 minutes to go up there, wiped it down, wiped it clean. So tomorrow, I mean this morning, I didn't have to worry about it. So I knew everything was good to go. Another thing is, like I did the other day, especially this time of year, when your tires are running hot, they're running cold, they're running hot, they're running cold. It's always good. I pulled the truck in the garage. It took me less than 10 minutes. Check the air in the tires. Make sure there was 2 tires that were low, 7 pounds each tire on the driver's side. Got the hose, put air in there. I was done in about 15 minutes. So that's another important thing you have to check all the time, because that's very important. So let me just jump out and push this container to the truck. Another thing I like to do, and I'm just saying this is what I do, everybody else maybe should do. But your backup camera, your reverse lights, I like to clean them that evening when I get done. So the next morning, just like your hopper camera, everything is nice and clean. So it's just a good habit to get into, especially this time of year when it's cold out in the morning. Some guys really don't feel like going up there. They're cleaning the backup camera, cleaning the mirrors. And like I told them, do it tonight, do it the day before you get done. A few minutes, you'll have your mirrors clear. The camera takes a few seconds. I mean, it's not really a big deal. The other thing I like to check on a constant basis is my fire extinguisher. God forbid I ever need it. We do actually have a company that comes to the yard. They certify and put a tag on all fire extinguishers. If they find that one is no good on the truck, they'll remove it, replace it with a brand new one, put a tag on it to say what date it was replaced, and so on and so on. So that's another good feature about the company. Always make sure you have your safety triangles in the truck, okay? And also, I carry an extra bottle of windshield washer fluid, because this time of year, you know, later on, when they put the brine on the roads, the salt on the roads, your windows, they're going to get full of dust, full of salt, and it's going to be hard to keep them clean. So I always keep a little bit of extra. You know, it doesn't hurt. This way you're not going back to the garage. Fill up a bottle, keep it in the passenger side, or keep it in the storage box like I do. This way you have it, you know what I mean? Another thing I like to remind everybody is your wiper blades. Your wiper blades are not cleaning the rain off the windshield. It's time for new blades. Tell the mechanic, write it up on your DVR. Anything you see wrong with your truck at all, write it up. Because nobody can come back and say you didn't write it up. Yes, write it up, everything. Even if it's a small, minute thing, write it up. So with me, I like to be on top of stuff. Like another thing I like to do, I know it's winter time. Like I said, it's cold out. Your antifreeze. On the side of my truck, there's an overflow tank with a sight glass. You don't even have to open the cap. If you see red, which is the color of our antifreeze, some antifreeze are green. We use red. So if you see red in the sight glass, you're good to go. Another thing I like to check, like I said, is the windshield washer fluid. That's very important. And also, another little pointer, always check the sight glass on your hydraulic tank, because if you see that the hydraulic fluid is going low on the sight glass, that means you might have a leak somewhere. So the next time you clean out the body, check the hoses in the body to make sure everything is good. lady there, she always talks to me about the New York Giants. Big New York Giants fan. I see that they actually beat Green Bay. I was surprised. Very surprised. Like I'm saying, preventive maintenance is the way to go, especially this time of year when it's cold out. There's a lot to look at. I mean, what I'm talking about really is maybe takes a total of 25 minutes to go over your truck. 20 minutes. Air the tires, antifreeze, windshield washer fluid, check your wipers, clean the cameras, clean the mirrors. I mean, not really a lot to do, to be honest with you. Most of our guys at the yard, they're pretty good like that. We all pretty much have, you know, newer equipment, and a lot of guys really take care of it, you know. They wash it, they clean out the cab, the windows. I mean, a lot of guys are like me, you know. They like to have a nice clean truck. Why are you sitting in the middle of the parking lot? So why are you sitting in the middle of the parking lot? Have a good day. You know why he's sitting there? Because the sun. He's sitting in the sun. The guy always likes to be outside, man. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today is making sure everything was up to par with your truck, making sure everything was good. So when you set out the next morning, like I always say, you know, better be safe than sorry, right? So today when I get done, I gotta bring the truck into the garage. They usually give every truck a once over this time of year, make sure everything's okay, no leaks, anything like that. Usually in the morning when I start up the truck and let it warm up, that's usually when you start seeing leaks underneath the front of the truck. But knock wood, I haven't seen anything yet, which is good. Truck, but you know, it's running 5 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, so it's a lot. It does a lot of work, there's a lot of going. The blade is constantly moving, the arms are up and down. That's why our mechanics are very good at maintenance, because that front loader has so many parts. It's really a good idea to grease it. This way, everything, you're not a problem with anything breaking once you grease the grease fittings. And there are quite a few of them on a front loader. So once you stay on top of it, it's like everything else, you know what I mean? It'll last a long time. People are hearing that you're backing up. When I'm driving is my battery gauge. Again, being cold, hot, you know, it wears down on the battery, but I like to check the battery gauge out when I'm driving. Always make sure it's around 14, number 14, or just slightly below it. That's where it's supposed to be. So that's another way of checking your batteries to make sure that they're holding a charge. And a lot of times if the batteries are not holding the charge, it might not even be the batteries. It could be the alternators going bad. So you could have blown a belt. A lot of times today you have what you call a serpentine belt, which is one belt that runs everything. So if that goes, everything goes. It's a lot of things that you have to check, you know what I mean, that you really can't check because you got to tilt the hood and stuff like that. Here we go, into the shithole. Oh, God, I hate this yard. I really do. Look at this. Mud hole. Mud hole. Stinks back here. Woo. I think they just switched out that compact. It's pretty ripe, man. Jesus. Getting the bag off the roof. So this is one place you don't want to come with a nice clean truck. I don't know why they don't just pave it. I mean, look. To back out slow, but you know you're still going to get crap all over your tires, so really what does it matter? wanted to ask everybody a question that actually watches this video today. What do you guys prefer with the camera? Where it is right now, does that give you the best view? Or do you like to have the camera behind me where you can see me operate the joystick? Or, I mean, you guys tell me what you prefer. I mean, right now you got a bird's eye view of what's going on. You can see the containers up close, but you let me know what's best for you. So one subscriber asked me if we had a big fleet. It's a very big company, RWS. We have a lot of depots in New York State, New Jersey, I believe Connecticut, and New York City. We're big in New York City. So as far as depots, I would say our depot that I'm out of has about maybe 65 trucks. And I would say on average in total, it's just a guess, we have over 600 trucks in the fleet. Just, I would say over 600. And this company, RWS, like I said, I know you're tired of hearing it, they're a great company, but there's one thing about this company, they're growing. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger, they're growing, they're getting a lot more work. And it's just a good company to work for. I mean, they're going to keep you busy. You know, it's not like you're going to be sitting around doing nothing. I mean, you know, everybody's here to work, and they got a lot of it, which is good. It's good for me, it's good for them, it's good for everybody. And our dispatchers, our supervisors, very good people to work with, always helpful, always ready to lend a hand. Sometimes, you know, somebody calls out sick, you know, this time of year it's going to happen. My supervisor jumps in a garbage truck and heads out. Gets the route done. You know, there's no wasted time. He jumps in the truck and goes. You know, so that's one thing I like about our supervisors. They're not afraid to help out when they need help. You know, which is cool. The safety meeting is coming up this Thursday. Me and my friend Mayman, now that he's back, him and I do the safety meeting. We do the English version of the safety meeting because we do have a lot of Spanish guys that work for the company. So we have one kid, Ethan, who does the Spanish side of it, which is really helpful because he actually takes the time and sits with us through the meeting. And a lot of the Spanish helpers or drivers, you know, it makes it a lot easier for them to understand what we're talking about. So actually that worked out very well. So the safety meeting, you know, it's mandatory to attend the safety meeting. We have a safety meeting once a month at the yard. And every time we have a safety meeting, it focuses on different safety aspects as far as during the summertime, how to dress, what to drink, stay hydrated, wintertime again, how to dress, and you know, make sure you have your proper clothes on, and you know, it addresses pretty much everything you have to do with our job, and honestly, it should be taken seriously because being a garbage man is one of the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. Because you're always out there playing in traffic, right? You're always out there jumping off the back of a garbage truck in traffic. And it's not an easy job. I give them helpers a lot of credit. Out there in the freezing cold, the rain, and the hot 90-degree weather. It's not an easy job. I did it when I was younger. Honestly, I couldn't do it now because it's tough work. It really is. So anybody that's a helper in the back of a garbage truck, man, you know, hats off to you, because that's not an easy job at all. But the safety meeting goes well. As soon as I get back with my route, dump the truck, park my truck, and I head in there, get the safety meeting paperwork out. I review it the night before to see what topics we're talking about and stuff like that. So I like being a part of it. I really do. I like being involved with the company. If I can help out anywhere, I help out. I have no problems with that whatsoever. If my supervisor calls me and tells me, did you do a few stops for this guy or whoever, I say, I have no problem. Just let me know what's done. He usually sends them over in the tablet, or he tells me on the phone what stops they are. So, you know, that's what we're here for. We're here, you know, to work as a team. That's the way it should be. Not all people believe in that, but it's the way it should be, helping out each other. You know, let's say one day I break down, I have an issue. You know, I know Mayran will be there, I know a lot of other guys will be there to help me out. You know what I mean? So when you work together, it makes it that much easier on everybody. Sun in the camera, man, it's blinding. It's hard to see. All right. Advertisement, like I was telling you guys the other day, that IWS are hiring. They're actually hiring all the time. If you go on the IWS Interstate Waste Services Facebook page, there's a description of the jobs that they have posted. I think it's mechanics, route supervisors, office personnel. So they're always hiring in some department. Reason being, like I just said, the company is growing, it's getting bigger every day, so we always need more help. Hang up now, guys, so I'll get back to you guys a little later on with another video today. So be good, be safe, and be careful out there, and I'll get back to you later on. Okay, guys? All right, later. Peace out.